Welcome back, my Jedi friends, and today is your wake-up call. Your wake-up call has arrived, my Jedi friends. It has woken up. Ding, 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 ding. So, what the hell is he talking about? What's that lunatic talking about today? So, let's take pretty much everything that I've said on this channel and let us bring it into one single video. One single video, folks. So the people that are attracted to this content are people who are highly sensitive. They're probably healers. They're probably empaths. They're probably people that have suffered with people pleasing, and you generally want good for the world, folks. That's you. So let's just start with that. If you're resonating with that, then keep watching. If not, then you probably should turn off now, folks. Don't continue to watch what I've got to say because this is all about people that are sensitive to energy, people that are sensitive to people, people that are feel that they're here to help. Here to help, folks. You're here to help. But how can you help in this lunatic world? How can little old you help anyone in this lunatic land that we live in right now? And from someone that's living in the UK, you will feel those effects amplified here right now, folks. Amplified. So, we've talked about things that are happening to your life, that there's a vibrational shift on the planet. And what's happening is because we're raising frequency, we're raising vibration, it is jolting people who are sensitive to energy out of their comfort zones and quite often into massively uncomfortable situations where you're being forced to wake up. Now, what does that actually mean? What does it mean, Adam? What does that mean? Wake up. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I wasn't feeling great. So let's talk about what waking up all about. So this comes from the school of thought that you came here for a reason. You're on this planet for a reason. And it's probably much bigger than the reason that you've come to the conclusion of so far. That maybe you're here to do your little part, be your little cog in the works, which are here to help the planet, to raise the vibration, and to make us more sustainable and better people and a better culture, and possibly the planet to live more than just a couple more generations before we wreck it, before we do something nasty, folks. Because quite frankly, there'll be those of you amongst us who are starting to see humanity as a massive problem, that we are the scourge of the planet and we need to start making major changes if it is to be sustainable in any way, shape, or form. You're probably more tuned into the plight of animals and we're starting to look at human beings as why are we doing this? You know, that we are the enemy. We are the enemy of the planet, folks. And there's some of you that have woken up to that. And what is happening is with this vibrational shift is if you've been caught in a shit relationship or a shit job or a shit situation, you're being jolted out of it. Relationships are abruptly ending. People are being laid off and situations are changing dramatically to force you to wake up. You know, if it's anything like mine, it's pretty traumatic and shakes you to the core of your being when you get this wake up call. And my personal wake up call is to really get up and to set up what I'm doing on here, which is the Jedi Training Academy, which I'm not going to plug on this video, folks. So don't worry, there'll be no gratuitous plugs. But what there will be is an invite for you to follow this content if you're resonating with the message so far. Because people are here to wake up, people are here for some sort of purpose. And how do I know that? How do I know this for certain, folks? How do I know it? So, for those of you that don't know, that haven't followed any of my content, I used to work with people at the end of life. So, for hundreds, if not thousands of people, I've been the last conversation that they've had. Oh no, he could be a mass murderer. I worked in a medical healthcare setting, folks, and quite frequently people would come in with a bit of pain and they'd realize that they didn't have very long left when they got diagnoses of things like terminal cancer. And what I learned in that situation is that people search for meaning in their life. They search for some sort of meaning. And if you haven't been doing that or you've never done that, then maybe you're watching this video for a reason. What is the point of your life? What is the point of it, folks? Is it just to come here? I mean, maybe it's just to have fun. Is it to raise the vibration of humanity? Is it to have a couple of kids and just leave them whatever you can to pass it on and then let them carry the baton? Who knows, folks? Maybe that is. Maybe that is your purpose. Maybe it is. Or maybe you're feeling something's missing. Maybe you're waking up and you can feel that something's missing in your life, but you've got no idea what it is. Maybe you've had your couple of kids, they've grown up, they've fled the nest, and now you're staying there scratching your head, wondering, well, what is left in life? What is the purpose? You feel that something is missing, and that is a strong link throughout. That interconnects the DNA of who we are, folks. Why are you here? Why are you here? And not only that, because of this planetary shift and people being forced into trauma. And the reason that you're being forced into trauma is because we get comfortably uncomfortable. And especially people who are highly sensitive, because things have been so bad that when things aren't bad, now I'm not saying they're necessarily good, but when they're not terrible, we see that as good. And that's the problem that you get. That's what we talk about. That's what I talk about when I talk about comfortably uncomfortable. The relationship has never been great, but it's been so much worse that now seems okay. This is where a lot of highly sensitive people get caught. They get caught in this situation. And not only that, we've talked about things that you will attract a narcissist in your world. And this is to give you the armor coating to speak up for yourself, to start saying no, to start waking up, folks, to start developing a little bit of steel, a little bit of steel. Circumstances have been brought into your world to give you that bit of steel, that they're so uncomfortable that you start saying no. They're so uncomfortable that you start saying, fuck this, folks. Fuck this. I ain't putting up with this anymore. And it's about turning up the heat. Now, some people use the analogy of the frog in water, which is complete horseshit. Frogs do not do that. You cannot put a frog in water and turn up the heat slowly and it'll stay there. It doesn't happen. It's a myth. But it's a good analogy for what we're talking about here. It certainly happens for people that we start tolerating small slights. They get bigger, they get more frequent, we get more tolerant, we get immune to bullshit behavior. And the wake up call comes one day when all of these little slights, they've compressed over time and they blow up. And one day you wake up, you don't know who you are, you don't know where you are, you don't know what you are, and you don't know why you're here. And that is the situation that a lot of people will find themselves in, my Jedi friends, especially the Jedis, especially people that are here for a bigger purpose but don't yet know it yet. You don't know it. You came here, you can feel it. Something's missing, but you don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. So I've had this, folks. I mean, my wake up has been massively discomfort or massively uncomfortable these last few years. Like things have gone massively wrong, massive challenges. I'm not here to compare challenges with anybody else. All I am here to say that it absolutely got me to change my focus, to get more active on channels like this, and to set up a Jedi training academy. And what that is, that's my purpose. That's to help other people to connect and to get this message that I'm talking about now. Because it's way more than an intellectual journey. We have to integrate it energetically, and that's easier said than done, folks. You know, by all means, go off and do that on your own, or you can go for help for it. And we all need to help each other. Good people need to help each other to wake up at this stage. And if you're feeling this, folks, if you're still watching now and you're still feeling this and you are not subscribed to the channel, then I seriously suggest that you do, because I'm going to be placing pieces of the jigsaw on this. This is just your wake up call. Your wake up call that if you feel that what I'm saying has some validity for you, then the odds are you're a highly sensitive person, an empath, and you are in the process of waking up. And it's fucking uncomfortable right now. shit is happening and you cannot explain it. And it's very easy to be a victim now, but you're not a victim, folks. You just had to be so brutally awakened that the message was really, really clear. And if that feels right for you, if you're feeling the resonance throughout your body, if you feel the force, my Jedi friends, then do subscribe to the channel. And I will give you more pieces for free on this channel to help to wake you up and to get into alignment with you, to get into alignment with your purpose. And if you want another video, it's just there, folks. But either way, your wake-up call has arrived. No more excuses, my Jedi friends. And all of this shit in your life is happening for a reason. And it will all make sense once you get through it.